In this video, we're going over how to set up your first Pinterest ad campaign step by step and how to actually make money from it even on a low budget. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and today I'm going to show you why Pinterest is one of the most slept on ad platforms out there. It's low competition, cost effective, and filled with users who are already searching for products, ideas, and solutions. Unlike Instagram or TikTok, where you're interrupting people from mid-scroll, Pinterest lets you show up when people are in buying mode. That's a game changer. I'll break down everything you need to know from getting started to set up strategy, all in a beginner-friendly way. So let's get into it. Step one, pick something that people actually want and will pay for. Before you run ads, you've got to be real with yourself. What are you actually promoting? This doesn't have to be some massive e-commerce store. In fact, it shouldn't be if you're just starting out. You can start small, like one product small, or even better, one offer. Here are a few types of things that work really well with Pinterest. Digital products. Think ebooks, templates, checklists. Printables, like planners, calendars, budgeting sheets. Low-cost physical products, like under $50. Affiliate products, so things that you recommend and earn a commission on. Pinterest users are mostly planners. They're into home decor, DIY, beauty, fashion, food, parenting, fitness, you name it. So if your offer fits into one of those categories, you're in a great spot. Now here's the trick. Make sure the thing that you're promoting has a clear transformation. What's in it for the person clicking your pin? Will it save them time, help them organize something, improve their life in a small but meaningful way? People don't buy products, they buy solutions, especially on Pinterest. So let me show you what I'm going to actually be promoting. We're gonna go over to Canva and just put up a weekly planner and make it into a PDF. Something super simple, just a one-page layout to organize your week. This kind of thing is what Pinterest users love. So if you don't have a Canva account, you can go ahead and click the link down below in the description and get started on one of their free plans. Or if you want to get started on one of their pro plans or any other paid plan, you can do so by using the link down in the description. So let's come to Canva and we're going to go ahead and create something new, and let's just type in weekly calendar. And here we go. We already have a huge list of templates that look pretty good just to start things off, and we haven't even created anything yet. So I kind of like this modern look over here, but you know what? We'll go ahead and use that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that, and we'll click on customize this template. Now this is a pro template, so you will have to have the paid account to use it, but it's pretty affordable. And if you wanted to, you see what this looks like, you could go make this pretty easily inside Canva yourself. So I'm not going to edit anything, just to go ahead and keep this as simple as possible, but there is a dark and sort of a light mode here. So we'll make sure that we keep both of those, and let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and export this. We'll go ahead and download and make this as a PDF print. We'll go ahead and click download. Step 2, create a landing page that actually converts. Now you don't need a fancy website, but you do need a place to send people when they click on your ad. This can be a simple Shopify product page, a Gumroad or a Stand Store sales page, a lead magnet landing page if you're just collecting emails at first. It could even be a Notion or Google Doc link if you're promoting something super simple. But whatever it is, the goal is to make it insanely easy for people to understand what you're offering and what to do next. Think one headline, one call to action, and one product. Here's a super basic flow. Someone sees your pin, they click on the ad, they land on your page, they buy your product, or they sign up. You make money or build your email list. Make sure that your landing page matches the look and feel of the message of your pin. If your pin promises free 5-day meal plan, then your page better deliver exactly that. Keep things clear, clean, and straight to the point. And don't forget to test it on mobile. Most Pinterest users are on their phone. So now let's show you how to create a very quick and easy landing and product page on Gumroad. So Gumroad is great because it doesn't cost anything. They just take a little bit higher percentage than other sites do when you actually do make a sale. So we'll come here and we'll go ahead and select this. We'll go select digital product and we'll type in weekly planner, price it at $5, and we'll go ahead and click next on customize. I'm just gonna go over to ChatGPT to have it write the description for me. Okay, here we go, and this looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and copy that. We'll come back over to Gumroad and paste that in. And what's nice about Gumroad is you can kind of preview how things are looking over here. And let's actually come up here, and I'm gonna come back to our Canva design, and I'm gonna go ahead and download this as an image. We'll click on download, we'll change to JPEG, and we'll just go, we want the page 1, we'll hit done, download, and that way we can have that as the sort of background header image up here. So let's go ahead and come here, image, we'll go to upload, we'll go computer files, Go to downloads on that. And now people can see the actual planner that they're getting right there. Sweet, now we have this summary down here. So I'll come back to ChatGPT and now just write me a summary for the Gumroad page. Go ahead and copy that. We'll come back to Gumroad, paste that in the summary, and there we go. Next, we'll go ahead and click save and continue. So next it's gonna ask us to enter the content that we want to sell. So we'll go ahead and ask ChatGPT, write me some content for the actual weekly planner and the product section. Okay, so here is some other content that will go with the actual planner itself. And then we'll come here, we'll click upload and we'll go to computer files, click on that PDF, and there we go. So maybe we'll move this up to the top here. So they have that, and then they have their everything down here that goes with it below, and go ahead and click on publish and continue. Now, obviously, is this the best product in the world? No. But you saw how quickly and how easy it was to put together by using Gumroad and ChatGPT. Hopefully, you're starting to get some wheels turning in your head. Step 3, set up a Pinterest business account. Now, if you haven't done this yet, go to business.pinterest.com and create a free business account. Or you can just click the link down in the description. We saved you some time. This unlocks Pinterest Ads Manager and gives you access to analytics, which you'll need to track what's working. Once you've signed up, claim your website. Pinterest will give you a little code to add, install the Pinterest tag like Facebook Pixel, it tracks your conversions, and then fill out your profile and add a few boards related to your niche. Now don't overthink this. You're not building an entire brand here. You just want your profile to look legit enough for someone to trust you when they click on your pin. So let's go ahead and set up a quick Pinterest business account. We'll go ahead and type in our information here. Okay, and once you go ahead and create your account, it's gonna ask you a couple questions here. So we'll go ahead and select online merchant or marketplace, and we'll click next, our business name, our region, website. Then it's gonna ask a few more details like what your business goals are. And then it's gonna ask the focus of your brand. I'm gonna select health and fitness, but select whatever makes sense for you. And then it's interested in running ads on Pinterest. Yes, I'm interested in advertising. We'll go ahead and keep that selected and we'll click on next. Then it's gonna see if you want more help with free expert ads help. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for now. And we'll go ahead and click on grow your audience to create an ad to reach more people and track its performance. Step 4, design the pin that actually gets clicked. So Pinterest is a visual search engine. That means your ad needs to look like it belongs on Pinterest, but also stands out enough to earn that click. Here's what works well. Tall vertical size, so like 1000 by 1500 pixels is standard. Bold, easy to use, easy to read text. People are skimming. Warm, soft colors. Pinterest loves pastels. A picture that clearly shows what the product is or does. A short, juicy headline like get organized in 5 minutes, a day, or a free 30-day meal plan. You can use Canva for this. In fact, Canva has a ton of Pinterest ad templates that you can customize in minutes. Now, a pro tip is use 2 versions of your pin for the same product. Pinterest likes variety, and you'll get better data if you use different looks. So let's go back to Canva, and we're gonna go ahead and come back here and look for a Pinterest ad. So let's go type in Pinterest ad. And here we can see some different images here. So I kind of like the looks of this one here, and it's got a couple different variations. Ooh, that last one's kind of nice. I sort of like this. So let's go ahead and we'll customize this template. And I want to use this last page here. So I'm just going to delete the stuff that I don't need. I don't need that stuff. So get organized in 5 minutes per week. Or maybe organize your life. We'll cut that. Duplicate that. Whoops. We'll make that like that. We'll make that a little bit smaller, maybe like 48, and we'll paste in that in just 5 minutes per week. So let's actually make that like 40. Love it. Okay. Now I'll come back to ChatGPT. Now write me some copy for the Pinterest ad. Okay, so we'll go ahead and copy those bullets there. We'll come back here. We'll paste that in. Maybe we'll come here, make all that bold, and maybe we'll make that a bit bigger. We'll get rid of one of these images. We'll take this one down here, center that, and then we'll go ahead, we'll come back to our downloads folder. We'll take the JPEG of the calendar, and actually I'm gonna come back to here. I wanna get this dark one. I think that'll look better. We'll go download, JPEG. We just want page 2, download, allow. We'll come back to there, grab that dark image and just drop that in. So we'll just come here like this. We'll go ahead and make that bigger like that. And honestly, that looks okay for how much time I just put into that. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and share this. We'll go ahead and download PNG. We just want the last one. We'll click download. And now we have our Pinterest ad. So now we'll come back over here to Pinterest and we can go ahead and drop in that image. We'll go ahead and exit this out. So let's go ahead. We'll come back over here. We need, let's see what else. What do we need here? Give me a title for the Pinterest ad, what it's about. So go ahead and copy that title, paste that in there. Go ahead and copy that and we'll go ahead and paste it in right there. Now for our destination link, we'll come back here to Gumroad. We'll go ahead and save these changes. We'll come to share and we'll copy that URL and we'll paste it in that link. And then we can go ahead and just click publish. Step 5, set up your Pinterest ad. So great, now that you've got your product, your landing page, and your pin design, let's start the fun part, running your ad. So if you haven't already, head over to your business dashboard and hit create ad. Pinterest will ask you to choose a campaign objective. Since you're just starting out and working with a low budget, go with consideration, which used to be called traffic. This tells Pinterest, hey, I want people to click on my pin and visit my site. Now, here's a simple breakdown of the steps from here. Go ahead, set your daily budget. Start small. $5 a day is more than enough to test things out. Choose your audience. For beginners, keep this broad. Pinterest algorithm is smart. You can target by interests like fitness, meal planning, or budgeting. Keywords like meal prep, ideas, or printable planner, or some sort of mix. Add your pin. Then select the pin that you made in Canva and link it to your landing page. And then launch it. That's it. Once you hit publish, your ad goes into review, and it usually takes less than 24 hours. And then you're live. Let the campaign run for at least 3 to 5 days before making any decisions. Ads need a little time to learn and optimize. Step 6, track what's working without getting overwhelmed. Now don't worry, you don't need to be some analytics wizard. Inside your Pinterest Ads Manager, there are just a few numbers that you need to pay attention to when you're starting out. Outbound clicks. This is the number of people who clicked on your pin and went to your site. If this is high, your pin is working. CTR, or click-through rate. This tells you how many people clicked on your pin out of everyone who saw it. A good click-through rate on Pinterest is around 0.5% to 1% or higher. Spend versus sales, or signups. If you spent $10 and you made 20, then you're doing great. But if you spent $10 and you got 0 clicks, it's time to retweak. Remember, a campaign that doesn't perform isn't a failure, it's just a test. You're just learning what your audience wants. If something flops, try a new pin design, or adjust the headline, or maybe even switch up the offer. Give each version a fair shot, but keep things moving. Step 7, rinse and repeat with better offers and better pins. Once you've got one ad running well, don't stop there. Pinterest rewards consistency. The more you post, test, and pin, the better your entire profile performs. Here's a simple flow. Test 2 to 3 pin variations for the same product, and let each one run for 5 to 7 days at $5 a day. See which one gets the best clicks or sales, and kill the losers, and scale the winners. When you find something that works, lean into it. Make more pins in that same style. Create spin-offs, bundle products, add upsells. Before you know it, you're not just running one ad, you've got a mini funnel that's bringing in daily traffic and sales. Why Pinterest ads are so beginner friendly. So let's be honest for a second. Ads on other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube can feel overwhelming. They've got a million settings, and one wrong move can blow your entire budget with nothing to show for it. Pinterest, it's the opposite. The vibe is calmer. The targeting is simpler. And because people on Pinterest are actually looking for stuff to solve their problems or plan their future, your ads don't feel like spam. They feel helpful. And that's where the money is. You're not forcing your offer in front of someone who doesn't care. You're showing up for the exact kind of person who's already trying to figure something out, and your product just happens to be the answer. Plus, Pinterest ads are still cheap compared to other platforms. That's what makes this so powerful if you're working with a small budget. You're getting in early before the masses catch up and drive up the cost. Bonus tip. Use Pinterest ads to build your email list and sell later. If you don't want to sell something right away, you can still use Pinterest ads to build your business. So instead of promoting a paid product, you can run ads to a freebie, like a downloadable guide, checklist, or mini course. Use that to collect emails. Now, why does this work? Because Pinterest users love saving ideas for later. If you give them something valuable now for free, they'll gladly give you their email, and you can build a relationship with them over time through email marketing. This is especially useful if you're selling a high-ticket product later, you want to warm up cold traffic before pitching, or or you're building a content brand around a niche. Just remember, the better your freebie, the more likely they'll trust you and buy later. Final thoughts: keep it simple, keep it scrappy. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's that Pinterest ads don't need to be complicated, expensive, or overwhelming. Just start small, start simple. Run a $5 per day ad, promote one product, use one pin, and watch what happens. If you get clicks, great. If you get sales, even better. And if you don't, you tweak, test, and try again. That's how real businesses are built. Not with viral videos or massive ad spends, but by staying consistent, paying attention to what works, and slowly improving each piece of the puzzle. So what are you waiting for? Go try it. And if you want to get started with any of the products we talked about today, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on Side Hustle Mastery, we explore a wide range of side hustle ideas, strategies, and tips to help you make extra income, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.